apologize for all the fiasco of the last 2 times I tried this. I reinstate that I had misplaced coffee I shouldn't have been drinking. It's nighttime. It's very strict. I thought I left it on the windowsill. It's just up there. It's over there. Pointing that way. Pointing that way. It's up there. I don't know if I could get it or not. It's so far. So close. It's so close yet so far. Really. And there's so little left. I had a scenario of being terrified about cups lately, so I decided to try to eat them all. So yeah, I was just, I don't know, I fell through the roof and wound up here. The roof resealed itself in due time. Now I'm just testing sounds out, and I think I'm happy now where the sounds are. There's some things right here. You want any boring information? I'd like to find a base for a microphone stand that's just like not a tripod base, you know what I mean? It doesn't go like this. It doesn't go like this. Just a regular legless base, you know. I came a little bit lackadaisical when I first started trying to practice and everything. I realized I have to get in a deranged state of mind. It's my happy spot in life, is being in a deranged state of mind. So all the rigor of self-help manuals are things I usually try to eat also. They don't taste as good as cups to me. I did mention at one point before, I got this orange gunk on my left boot, and I tried to sweep with my foot some old pumpkins off the porch. They were immobile pieces for the most part. So now I have orange gunk everywhere. But I like the color of the orange gunk, so I decided to leave it staining everything that I am. So it was fun. I mean, this folder used to be a manila folder, and I let all the pumpkin gunk seep. I think I'm happy now with the sound. I don't know if I'm happy completely with the reverb. Oh, I know why. There you go. Jespers running around. Said something about planning and everything and all that stuff. Not throwing anything too big and heavy at you. We can only afford so much here. I'm very much not able to hardly maintain doing that, you know. One of these things that's terrifying me to no end is this mic that I was supposed to be testing out right here, where the ends of the cords might be. So I feel like that's trying to dig into gangrene, and finding nothing more than gangrene is terrifying. You'd rather have the exterior cluster of gangrene for the illusion that there's still some sort of foot left, you know, because it might just be digging and down, and then there's nothing left at all, and then what? It's like, you know, unraveling the wraps around the invisible man's face in a way, if you think about it. Anyway, hey, I'm happy I got the sound right, I think. Okay, so that's good. I had cork coming off the bottom of the sound hole pickup. The amp, I thought, maybe died or something like that. It's still got several days for the chance to do so, you know, so. Yeah, you know, welcome to the world, aren't you happy? We get to live, we get to die, we get to eat, we get to do this and do that, you know. I'm happy because I do none of that. I don't do any of that, ever. Why would I want to do that? I don't know. So I thought about, whatever, man. I'm not saying it. You don't want to know. I'm not telling you. So it takes a pretty penny to find out that kind of information. I thought maybe I would use this guitar. That'd be some psycho, right? And get a million. I got cheap guitars, but they're good. They're solid top guitars. I don't know. I thought maybe at some point I'd still give Epiphones a chance. But to be honest, if I had the pickup system that's called eSonic, which is a company that kind of foibled out anyway. If you think about it, if you realize some crap about that, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I love these Yamahas. The price of getting one of them, whatever. Now this is this one. Is that for some reason, and I'm not really sure exactly why this is. Oh, that's why. It's just because of the action. Okay. So I'm like hitting the pickup here. I like to use capo. Kenny Rogers used a capo. Or am I thinking of someone else? It's alright. That's creeping me out, man. These aren't real signs, I'm just messing about here, but I don't know. Remember a few moments ago when I said I wanted to find the other end, this chord? I have a thing here, I got like a bandana right there. Alright. Well, that's not gonna reach there though. See, I did find the other end of the cord. There's two cords. There's two mics. There's a mic that's a legit straight mic, straight up mic. And then there's one running through a delay. And one of these things that I always get the words messed up, I mix them up, compressor, sustainer. I say condenser, but to me it's condensing the sound. I use it as a condenser. It's a compressor, sustainer. It'll focus the vocals quite a lot. That's what this guitar is boosted through right now, typically always, because these pickups don't have battery power to them, so the volume needs that push through. But I decided that with these microphones, I have a thing that runs an XLR to a guitar pedal, rather than just getting a strict vocal, effects thing. I don't want to do that. I want a multi-purpose thing. Well, I think, in a way, what kind of fucking nut job did you become anyway? Jesus, man. How did life become such a thing? These strings are really old. I kind of think that smaller body guitar sounds a bit better. Honestly, what I was just playing. This thing's, oh god, this cork, you're not supposed to just slip and slide it in like that. You're supposed to use a little screwdriver tool to pop the cork pieces loose so they go like this, But that one sounds better, I think. And I like that, but I like this too. I like guitars. I think I love guitars. I'm insane. Can't do it anymore. I'm not gonna function on a normal planet anymore. What a stupid idea that is anyway, if you think about it, I don't know. Well, I'm happy where I'm at with the sound of either of those now, thankfully. This one, I haven't been running into that issue where if I go down on the frets, yes, I'm going down real far, it's okay. I have a clearance over this because the action is agreeing with the sound hole pickup well enough to do this. those lullaby ditty things. Since all my pages are messed up, I'm gonna have to drink like 800 gallons of coffee and write stuff down. Oh no. Whatever. That's okay. Some of this stuff, you know. Anyway, does people talk about jaundice anymore? I think of this coloration scheme for when people mention jaundice. I used to go around some of the parks. There's always this, grouping of about 7 people, and they all sat on their heads upside down. They were like they were around tree trunks all the time, and they would do like a headstand and sit like that, and they would eat sandwiches and drink strange juices, and the juices would snortle out of their noses, and I'd always walk by, with my hands inside my inside-out pockets and everything, and I'd hear them always talk about jaundice. So I went and looked up jaundice, and it made me think of like these paint schemes, for the color of like bruised apricots appearing in people's under eyes, and it made me think of jaundice. So why need anything other than a Yamaha? I'm so happy. This is the sound of this, and the sound's going to be altered. The amp's down there facing this way, so that's that, so check this out then. I had to be quite honest though, because I fucking lie. Everything else, I don't ever say that. I gotta be honest, man. What a weird phrase of word. I mean, it puts the culprit that everything else you say is a fib. It's a lie. So this is the other one here. This is a smaller body guitar, and the strings aren't as dead as that. Those are EJ17s. These are XS1356s. No, they're not. This is actually bluegrass strings. So it's light top, heavy bottom with an Alexer string here for a resonator string. So that's actually 56, this string. The airplane's landing in. Its wing just clipped the control booth building. It's a one-winged plane. It's a one-winged plane. It's a one-winged plane. It's a one-winged plane. I want to send that one-winged plane back into the sky. getting a little bit sloppy and lazy and slow like a snail with a race car helmet on. Driving for a wall and always missing it, so I gotta keep on going. But I noticed the reverb feels a little bit bouncier and springier. I like the tight body guitar. This and that guitar both combined are still about half as much as some of those higher-end guitars. And I don't need electronics installed in it. The only thing I'd want sometimes is a cutaway. You know, but you can get there anyway. If you want to get there, you can get there. I have some viewpoints about soloing that I'll speak about someday, but I don't want to get in too much trouble yet again, which I will no matter what anyway. You know, I hang around light sockets and light fixtures quite a bit, but it's the electrical boxes I'm looking for most of the time, because I like to drool, and I like to see what kind of drool I can get. I don't want that drool that just leaves when you try to evacuate it from your mouth. I want that kind of drool that kind of hangs, and if you hang out with your drool long enough, if it doesn't, you know, go off to do something else, like be a part of the world separate from your drooling mouth, you can kind of learn a little bit about it. And one thing I learned about drool that hangs around long enough, and is long enough drool, is if you hang around electric sockets and everything, your drool loves that, you know? You might like it too. I keep saying, oh yeah, I want to get a hollow body guitar, because I have a semi-hollow. It's a D'Angelico, and that thing's great, except for the electronics in it are crap, cheap. But the guitar, oh, I love that. But you know what this is? This is a hollow body electric, because I have a sound hole pickup. It can't get any more hollow than that if you think about it. The most hollow body electric guitar that you can get, for me, and I'm not going to say any more about it. I'm not going to actually say any more about it. But I found a spot that I enjoy regarding that, so.